So she was not a difficult child at all. And in that sense, our parenting job was extremely easy.
You can concur with all that, Danielle?
Well, I think we had a few debates. I like to say that I kept trying to poke his brain and debate him on all the topics, but I did not come out the winner, so that's how I became a conservative.
Yeah, and on that, I have 4 children myself. My oldest is in high school now. Obviously, college is around the corner for us. And one of the concerns I have, like many parents, is I drive Uber on the weekends, and I drive a lot of college kids around. And it is frightening to listen to the dialogue that's coming out, they're coming away from these schools with. So I know for many concerns is especially as a conservative going into college where it's overwhelmingly liberal. What was your experience like going to college as a conservative? And did those values that you spoke about earlier that your father instilled in you, did they hold up through your college experience?
Yeah, I think that, before going to college, I knew some conservatives, some parents would ask me often kind of, how do I make sure that my kid kind of adheres to these principles as well. And I would say to them that, you can't really force it, first of all, but I think that the best thing that you can do is kind of by living according to that and being able to talk to them about it when they want to talk about it. Because I think sometimes what's hard is when kids, want to look to their parents, but then their parent is maybe not really knowing exactly why they believe those things, and then it kind of can be hard to have a discussion. But I think that, when I went to Dartmouth, it was very far leftist place. It was, definitely not championing the values that I believe in really any respect, except perhaps the library and books and some good things. But for the most part, I would say not good things. So I think that probably the best thing was that I think I was pretty strong in my values already. So when I went there, I wasn't looking to, be transformed by the place that I was going in the sense of, what they were putting on me. And I know that there are other conservatives who I think maybe grow up a bit more sheltered, and then they show up on campus and are like, oh my gosh, I've never heard of these ideas. I'm shocked and all this. But I had really heard of a lot of that because I had been exposed to kind of the enemy, so to speak, in terms of these other values. And so I think it's a good thing to do if you're ready for that. But I think if that's something you're not ready for, then maybe avoid those places, and maybe avoid them for other reasons too. But I would say just kind of, if you know your child and you know that that's not something that would be good for them, then I would say don't send them there, because I did see a lot of people who at the beginning of college seemed kind of grounded and then left in a much worse place as very different people. And so I'm glad that, for me, it was the opposite. I feel like I became stronger in my values, but that's not the case for everyone.
Yeah, good stuff. And